Hey, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Rucci Reacts coming at y'all again with another Storytime video. And I got an awesome story time for y'all today because, and it's something really petty. I got into a fight in high school over a Gucci belt. And so, yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys all about it. So, it all started when I was in 10th grade. I was still living in Orlando at the time, and I went to East River High School, and those were terrible times, by the way. And this dude, his name was I can't pronounce his name, Raul. Yeah, I guess that's how you pronounce his name. Yeah, his name was Raul. He was selling a Gucci belt, and like at that time, I've always wanted a Gucci belt, like, because I was going through this phase. Like, you guys don't want to know, I was going through this phase, like this designer phase and all that, and I've always wanted a Gucci belt at the time, and that was my opportunity. And for some reason, something possessed me to hit him up, and I was like, yo, how much you want for the Gucci belt? And he was like, oh, 200. And I was like, damn, all I got is 40. I think all I had was $45. So with me being my dumb self, I got to thinking in my head, hey, maybe I could finesse this man. So I bought him. I had $45 in all ones, and you know how if you have, $45 in all ones, it looks like a huge stack. So and I was hoping that he wouldn't count it, like, and he would just assume, oh dang, that's a stack full of $200. So I was like, okay, bet. And God, I was so dumb. I mean, it's just, I was so desperate for a Gucci belt. I mean, that was just something that I've always wanted at the time. And like, I just really wanted one. I mean, because I saw all the rappers at the time. I saw Chief Keef, who was blowing up at the time. I saw all the rappers, they were wearing Gucci belts, they were wearing Louis belts. I mean, it was so, that was just what was popping at the time. So, 2014, 2015, that was just what was popping at the time. So, next day at school, we meet up. It was when I got off the bus, we meet up, and he was waiting for me, and he has a squad right behind him, and it looks pretty intimidating. I was like, oh, dang. I mean, it was too late to back out now. And he had a full-on squad right behind him. Like, so I nervously give the money to Raul, and he literally counts it. And my heart just sinks, like, down. And one of his homies was holding the Gucci belt, and that was a nice looking Gucci belt. I'm not even gonna lie. It looked like, and I already have one, so I bought it once I, got a job. It looked like this. So, I mean, that one I bought when I was working at Publix. So, now that I have one. But anyways, back to the story. So, it looked like this. One of his homies was holding it, and he literally counted it. So when he counted it, I was like, dang, I'm screwed. So he was like, damn, this is only $45 in ones. I mean, they got the laughing, yada yada yada. It didn't really bother me, but I was embarrassed. I mean, but I bought that upon myself. And he was kind of mad at the same time because I wasted his time, but it is what it is. So, he gave me the money back. I was lucky to get my money back. So he gave me the money back, and I just, went on my happy little way. Fifth period comes along because I had and it was social studies. I think it was either world history or it was world history. So, and I had the same class as him and his homies. So I had the same class as Raul. And he was like, talking crap behind my back, yada yada. I mean, I can hear him, like, talking amongst, like, him and his homies, and that didn't really bother me. But then he approached me and he was like, oh, like, why did you make me bring the Gucci belt and you didn't have the money? And I'm like, cause, I mean, like, I didn't want to say directly that I wanted to finesse him, and I thought you wouldn't. Actually, I think I did. Okay, I said I thought you wouldn't count it. That's what I said. I mean, it's all coming back to me now. Cause, alright, I said to him, cause I thought you wouldn't count it. That's what I said. And he got so mad. And his homies was laughing, but he wasn't laughing. And so, he said, well, I had to pay to buy a locker for it, and yada yada yada. And buying a locker wasn't really that expensive. It was only $5. And he demanded me that I give him $5. I said no. And like, he got mad because I wouldn't give him money. And the teacher had to, like, tell us to shut up. And then he told me the thing that, like, made me mad. All right, we're gonna get to the part where what made me mad. Okay. Then he challenged me. Like, he told me, oh, I'm gonna beat your ass in the bathroom. Let's meet up in the bathroom. That's what he said. And then I was like, oh, really? Because I wasn't even trying to pay mind to this man. And this man's, like, threatening me. And I was like, all right, that's it. So, like, time to handle it. Like, that was going through my mind. I was like, all right, time to handle this. I mean, like, this man's threatening me, trying my life, yada yada yada, and he wants to fight. I mean, bring it on. I mean, that's what was going through my mind. So after class, I met him in the bathroom, and oh my God, the crowd was big, okay? The crowd was big. I'm like, there was like 2 layers of crowd. So, I had to push through the crowd, and it was him in there, and me. And then he takes his shirt off, and I knew, when he took his shirt off, I knew shit was real. When he took his shirt off. And I was like, dang, what did I get myself into? So I was like, this. And so I just, did that. And then all of a sudden, he just goes ham on me. And I'm like, how's this dude know mixed martial arts? Like, I did not, because this dude, Raul, he was skinny. He was like, I think he was skinnier than me. And he knew mixed martial arts. I mean, he flipped me, yada, yada, yada. And then he went ham on me. And somehow, some way, and I was lucky that he didn't, like, go through my pockets and took the money. But somehow, some way, and after, like, you know, he got done beat my ass and everything, I got my ass handed to me. He was punching me, yada yada yada. I tried to defend myself. I tried to do this. Didn't work. And so after he was through, like, you know, beating my ass and everything, somehow, some way, he broke my leg. Well, he didn't break my leg. He fractured my leg. So, it was either my leg or my foot, but I think it was my leg. So, afterwards, after he got through, the crowd left, back to the next period, to the next class. I was like limping, literally limping down the, like, I was up the second floor, and I was literally limping down the stairs. People were like, "Are you okay?" Yada yada yada. I mean, because people knew what happened, and I was trying to keep it low key because I didn't want to get in trouble. I didn't want the deans to find out. So I just went to the nurse, like, and because I didn't know what else to do. I mean, I had a possibly fractured leg, and I didn't know what else to do. So I went to the nurse, and then, like, you know, I guess the nurse called the dean because she knew something was up, and I wouldn't tell the nurse what happened because during the fight, I remember Raul said, "Oh, you better not snitch, yada yada yada," and, like, so I wouldn't say nothing. I wouldn't say, you know, what happened and all that. So the nurse called up the dean, and the dean somehow, some way coughed it out of me. I mean, managed to, like, you know, told me, like, managed to, I don't know, I just told the truth to the dean. I was nervous. So I told the truth to the dean. The dean called in Raul. I remember we were both sitting at the same table. I was nervous. He wasn't, because he always got in trouble. Like, and I don't know why they suspended us both, because he instigated it. I still don't know why. I mean, I was the victim. I mean, the deans, they wanted the whole backstory. They knew the backstory. They wanted to know the reason why the fight happened. And so they pinned it all. I know it was my fault. I know it was because I tried to finesse the man, but still, like, they decided to, you know, also suspend me because I said yes to fighting him. I mean, but I didn't throw a punch on the man. I tried to, but I didn't. I still don't get the, you know, the discipline system in the school system. I mean, even if you get your ass handed to you, you still get suspended. I just don't get it. But we both got suspended. I heard he got OSS. I'm not sure if I think I also got OSS. A day of OSS and 2 days of ISS. And it was pretty tense between me and Raul for the rest of the year. It was pretty tense. I think the next 2 years of, the next year, because I was only there for like 11th grade. And then after that, I moved back down here. The next year that I was there, everybody was still talking about the fight. To this day, everybody still remembers the fight. I mean, but I don't keep in contact with that man. And what happened when I got home, my mom was pissed. So, My mom, she was in nursing school at the time. She was really stressed out about the situation. We had to go to the doctor to see if my leg was fractured. It was fractured. I had to wear, you know, a brace or whatever, or a cast. Yeah, I had to wear a cast on my leg, and I had to, walk with the, what do you call those things? Those canes, or you put under your armpits, and then you walk with it. And I had to do that at school, and everybody was like looking at me and like, oh, that's the kid that got his ass beat over a Gucci belt, yada yada yada. And looking back at it, it was not worth it. It was not worth it. I mean, it honestly was not worth it. I mean, but when you're a teenager, you don't think about the repercussions of your actions. I mean, you're like really naive, and